Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's the other guy back here again with another one. Can a woman love you for who you are? In short, no one will love you simply just because you exist. Now that I got that out the way, yes, a woman can love you for who you are, as long as it's on display. What do I mean by that? How many of y'all have met a big back that told you she was big on fitness? Exactly. You laugh because it wasn't on display. Who she says she is isn't accurate and isn't aligned with what's going on with her actions. Catch my drift? See, a lot of guys be like, oh, a woman only love you for what you could provide. That's everybody. Everybody loves you for what you could provide. Whether that might be money, experiences, maybe you might be charismatic, so you're really funny to them. Either way, somebody likes you out there or dislike you because of what you've displayed. And that's why I wanted to get into, right? See, a lot of guys, they say things like, a woman never loves you for you, because if she did, why don't she stick around after you lose your job? It's because you lose a lot more than your job. Think about it like this, right? When you break it down this way, you hear the words, you're fired. The first thing you're thinking is, what did I do wrong? And if they told you didn't do anything wrong and they had company layoffs, but they kept some of your homies in there, but you was the one that got fired, you're going to think you weren't competent enough to keep the job. And when you think you're not competent enough, that competent, confident guy, right, that hardworking guy, right, that disciplined guy you knew yourself to be, confidence and competence take a hit. You see, it's already hitting, it's already eating out of you. That's called negative reinforcement, right? See, let's just say you have a woman in your life. You want to know why women stick around even though after you lost your job? It's because they knew you were confident, competent, disciplined, hardworking, right? Able-bodied. I don't need to go on. They had all those characteristics in their head. And what they told themselves was, if anybody would figure this out, it would be this handsome guy that I'm living here with. This competent, right? Charismatic guy that I know. If anybody's going to figure it out, if anybody's going to land them a new opportunity, it's going to be this resourceful guy that I know right here. That's what she said. Couple weeks pass, and you ain't still hear nothing back from other jobs that you applied to, right? You start questioning if you should cut your gym membership that costs $250 for the gym club. You go there initially because you make good networking connections, but now you debating about cutting that. See, now after you cut that, right, now you're not getting up early in the morning to read and to go to the gym like you normally do before you head to work. Now you still in bed, right, even while your wife getting up and getting ready to work, to go to work. Now she's seeing you in bed. You see how already you've become less attractive to her? Now she's giving you the side eye because the confident man that she knew that was going to get a job, get a replacement right then and there, and is going to be resourceful enough, isn't displaying those skill sets and traits that she knew him to be. You get what I'm saying? I don't have to go back too further. You know how that situation ends if it doesn't change this, right? The point is, you are no longer displaying who you are. See, I came to the conclusion, and this is not just a men issue, this is a people issue. People don't want to be loved for who they are. People want to be loved for who they think they are. And it just doesn't work that way, right? Who you are must be displayed, right? If I'm an artist, right? How would you know if I'm an artist if I never drew anything in my life? If I never painted anything in my life? Who I am must be on display. If you cut down all the fat and you realized, hey, why does this guy, even though he has no job, you know what I'm saying, he gets the woman, right? And I don't. Women fall for this all the time. They love them for who he is. But all of that is displayed from his physical characteristics and his mind. Even though he don't have that job, somehow he's still confident, right? Even though, you know, like I said, he don't have that job, he still finds ways to make money. You get what I'm saying? Right? Here and there. And even if he don't make money, he has other qualities that he falls back on, right? To bail him out, right? But that's his qualities. That's the qualities he displays. That's him. That's, you feel me? What he displays is him. You get what I'm saying? Through mind, body, and spirit. You cut all the fat, that's really all what you get from it. See, I have it in mind to do certain things in life that I want to do, right? My body makes me able to carry out that task, right? Whether I'm skinny, right? I'm flimsy, can't really get nothing. So what I do? My mind tells me I should train, right? My discipline says get the fuck up and go train, right? That's strength in the mind. So I use my body and do that said thing, right? Because that's who I am, right? So now I, using my body, will acquire tools and resources. That means I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna seek an income, right? And I'm gonna use my body and work hard. I'm gonna use my mind and maintain a job, keep a job. You see how that works? See, you use your body to use utensils around you, right? The utensils, kind of like art, right? You have your paintbrush, you have all these things, your pencils or whatever the case is, right? To map out everything. And then you have your canvas, right? Whatever that's in your mind needs to be put on a canvas so it could be on display so everybody could see. And it's up to everybody if they love it or hate it. But the fact is, it has to be displayed. So who you are should be displayed. That's it. That's the short video for today, right? But I might add, like I said, you got to stay true to you, right? And display, right? You have to display that. And if it isn't displayed, a woman will start to question if that's even you to begin with. We know this all the time when it comes on to dating. We say things like, man, she was so loving, kind, caring, right? Very sexual, very horny, right? This is who she is. I love her for who she is, right? She's an amazing person. But once you give her the ring, you put a ring on her, right? All those things changed, right? What do you say? She's a different person now. She's changed. I don't know her anymore. And you feel like there's every right for you not to be in the situation anymore, right? You saw her not display who she said she was. Her actions don't follow her words. So you're like, yeah, I'm going to get the fuck up on out of here. And you rightfully could do that. Woman, when they see you and your actions, right, you know what I'm saying, you aren't displaying who you say you are, there you go. So yeah, I don't think men want to be loved for who they are. I think men want to be loved for who they think they are, and it won't work that way. Y'all take care.